When we brew a cup of tea, and taking that first sip, has it ever occurred to you when or how was tea first discovered? Who would agree that floating some little leaves in hot water would produce such distinct, sweet, tasty, sometimes even described as umami flavors? Tea plays a vital role in the life of Chinese people since ancient times, and it's said that it's existed in China way back more than 5,000 years. So according to ancient legend, Shen Nong often went to the mountains to actually search for herbs and plants and roots to help or heal people. So one day when Shen Nong tasted a poisonous grass when he was picking medicinal herbs and plants and roots and even, bark and stuff like that, he actually suddenly felt very dizzy with a dry mouth and tongue. So he actually found a tree, not very big in terms of like a shape of a frangipani or the rain tree or a Norfolk pine. It's actually quite small, but sturdy enough for someone to lean against its trunk to rest or under the shade of its leaves. Obviously, legend has it that, at this very moment, dramatically, a strong gust of wind blew some leaves to the ground. Shen Nong was at the time was very captivated by the fragrance, the scent, and he picked up a few leaves to chew. The sweet fragrance of these leaves surrounded, his offices, and it played so much, pop and power in his mouth, and it's enveloped his taste buds and his tongue. He felt really strange. His spirits were uplifted. His discomfort was swept away. So he was looking at like, what are these? What leaves are these? Like, why do they lift my spirits? And I'm not dizzy anymore. And I feel so much, this wave of relaxation drifting over me, and I feel alive all over again. And he chewed it again in his mouth, and he took some leaves home to study them, and he examined them closely. So he noticed that these leaves, the leaves itself, the texture, the margin, the veins are very different from that of a leaf from a common tree. So he collected some more and chewed it, brew them with hot water, and over time he studied them really carefully, and he named them cha or tea for us. All this talking is making me a little bit thirsty. So this is one of my favorite teas, is Chun, and it's really good. It's from Taiwan, and I've got this little cute very portable little tea set, which I love so much. It's from Chun. In Singapore, it's a really old tea merchant since, in the 1920s. So it's got its signature boy resting on a buffalo at the top, and a little, come with a pair of little teacups, and I take it all the time everywhere. And I remember that, I had to really, beg Chun to actually send it to me in Australia. It packed so well and arrived beautifully, and I've treasured it since. So as we were talking about today, Shen Nong is the patron deity or patron saint or patron god of agriculture, farmers, rice traders, and TCM, which is the traditional Chinese medicine that we all know today. So Shen Nong is also known as the emperor of 5 grains. So it's called五谷先帝. He was a legendary ruler of China and a cultural hero as well. So Shen Nong is considered to be known as one of the 3 sovereigns or 3 emperors, and lived, some 5,000 years back in time. Shen Nong has been thought to introduce the idea of using a hoe and plow for farming, practice of different types of agriculture, and also the use of plants, roots, barks, for TCM, the traditional Chinese medicine. So there was a record dating back to the Zhou dynasty, which is 1046 BC, about the usage of tea in the Chinese dictionary. Tea was used as a form of medicine to help people stay awake, even in like the Chun tea, the Samsui women would usually drink, to actually revitalize themselves and soothe all the aches and pains and tired muscles. Tea was also used as a medicinal plant back in the Han Dynasty, which is 220 AD. So Shen Nong, this agriculture deity, which is widely, respected and revered and prayed to, usually in Taiwan, is said to have tried hundreds and thousands of plants and roots and bark in pursuit of medicinal knowledge. And it's written that, he has ingested heaps and different poisonous plants. And when he has done so, he actually used tea as an antidote. But sadly, this hasn't worked. On one fine day where he actually ingested or chewed the yellow flower of a particular weed, and it caused his intestines to rupture, which is really sad. And before he had time to have a sip and drink his antidotal tea or cha, he has thus passed from this earth. So thanks to Shen Nong, the agricultural deity that that's still much worshipped today. He's given his life so that we can actually then be able to enjoy this beautiful green and sometimes amber and gold and liquid of pure joy that actually lifts our spirits and drain the pains and tiredness and actually even make us feel happy sometimes. So tea has lots of qualities and medicinal qualities and sometimes even cold brew teas. It's amazing, in really warm days now here in Australia because we're heading into summer. But on the other parts of the hemisphere, which is heading from fall into winter, a warm cup of hot tea could uplift our spirits as well. So thank you again to Shen Nong, the deity here, for him who gave his life. We are then also able to tap into the wonderful world of TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, who then will be able to heal our bodies and calm our minds.
Close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when